I'm very lucky I get to go around all the yards in the country and see some very good horses, but here at Spigot Lodge, I've come here and I've seen something a little bit special. Lauren's, she's just an absolute standout, from Lucy, who rides her every day, to John Dance, who could have sold her for millions and has kept her, to Carl Burke. They know they've got a horse of a lifetime here. She's got it, she's got presence, the public love her. She's got the looks, she's got the class, she's got the stride. There's everything about this horse is absolutely special. And I can't wait. Roll on, Royal Ascot.
These horses don't come along very often.
She just seems to make everything else feel slow.
She can cruise at such a high rate.
Everything she does feels effortless. I think she was just born a star.
In a career spanning 3 seasons, Lawrence has won 5 Group 1 races. She has developed a huge public following and is without doubt the Queen of the North.
She was always a beautiful mover and still is. You know, she'd always covered the ground well. She's a very graceful filly, very well balanced filly. But she was a big filly and we never rushed her. At this time of her 2-year-old, you know, May, June, she was only really doing good canters and we were just starting to build her up. But whatever we did with her, I can remember that time, she did it so easy. And, you know, she started with our early 2-year-olds when they won, and we started putting her in behind them to go and work with them. She was always just, you know, working all over horses that were winning and doing things that she had no right to do at her stage of her career.
Well, it was actually one morning we jumped off. I'm not sure who was with me, but I jumped off on another one of John's at the 6, and Carl had sent 2 horses in at the 5, so they were a furlong ahead of us. And my horse could only come with me for 2.5, so I thought, well, I'll just use the 2 that's jumped off at the 5 as a lead horse, and about a half a furlong from the top I went through the 2 of them. So we kind of knew that morning this is above average. You know, we knew she was something special that morning.
From the moment we started sort of taking them upsides, none of the others could really go with her. She always had to go with the older fillies, and just felt exciting from there, really. She was very professional, never got involved when they were all messing around in the big strings as yearlings. She always had a different kind of head on her.
Look at her.
You having a nap?
Her mind is unreal. Nothing phases her. You see her there this morning, she just goes out, does her work, comes home, eats, sleeps. It's exactly what you want in a racehorse. You can see how well behaved she is on a race day as well. She just goes down, post, walks in, jumps the gates. You know, she's just an ideal racehorse.
She's a very, very easy horse. You know, the main thing that trainers, as you know, that don't make them straightforward is when they're not sound. She's a very, very sound filly, which hopefully again she'll be able to project that into her next career of breeding. You know, hope she'll breed some very good, fast, sound horses.
To ride, she's brilliant. She's very professional, and to be in the box with, she's a little bit strong-minded. Yeah, there's certain days I'd rather tack up a grizzly bear, I think, than her. She'd have your head off some days, but that's just part of the package.
Well, the thing about it is Lucy knows her inside out. She knows her probably better than me and Carl know her, you know what I mean? And if she gets on her some morning and the filly is not 100%, she can tell straight away that there's something not right. And that's what we need, you know what I mean? We need to have somebody that knows her better than she knows herself, and in Lucy we've got that, thank God.
Despite enduring a long 3-year-old campaign, Lauren showed she retains all her enthusiasm for racing when finishing a gallant 2nd in last month's Lockinge Stakes.
It was a great run. We went in there knowing fully well in our minds that she was going to improve a little bit for it, but at the same time we went there wanting to win a Lockinge. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic race to win. And if we were going to come up slightly short, then we didn't want to empty her out and make it the be-all and end-all. She'll improve those 2 lengths that Sir Michael Stout's horse beat us. Whether something else good enough improves past her, who knows, you know. But I'm confident we will go to the Queen Anne and give her a real true running of her ability.
She just needed her first run last year. She needed her first run this year. But if she can progress from the Lockinge to Royal Ascot like she did last year, we'll be happy away, you know. She'd had a hard season last year, and every time she ran, she put 100% into every race, you know. And as you well know, you never know if they're going to come back to their best or whatever, but it was good that we learned that she's retained her ability, and really looking forward to the rest of the season with her now, you know.
But I started this year thinking if she can win one more Group 1 race, It would be a huge achievement to have won Group 1s at 2, 3 and 4, and great for her CV. If she stays sound as she is now, we'll be very competitive in those later Group 1s.
She came along at just the right time in my career, you know what I mean? I've been doing this a long time now, and sometimes you start to wonder, will you go through your whole career without actually riding a good horse, which happens to a lot of people, and it could have very easily happened to me. So she's come along, she's took my profile to another level. It's a massive confidence booster for me, even at this age and stage of my career, that I know I can go on a big day and compete against the best jockeys, and you know what I mean, and it gives me great confidence on a daily basis then to know that you can do that, you know, because until you test yourself against them lads, you never know if you've got the mentality for it. And look, I love the big days, they're great, and I just love to find another few more like her, you know what I mean, to keep me there, please God.
Well, it's brilliant. I mean, it's brilliant for the yard. It's enabled us, what's happened over the last 3-4 years, to be able to reinvest in Spigot Lodge and the facilities here. You've had a look round. You know, we're not a Godolphin, and we're not, you know, we're not in that league, obviously, but the facilities here are very, very good now, and you know, we've got everything we want, really.